don't know if you are somebody who gets angry or has a volatile temper, or I don't know if anger's in your world or not, but for those people that do suffer from anger and do get angry, today's topic is about how to manage your anger. I don't know if that's something that you are needing to do or you never get angry.
Volatile temper, or I don't know. Wait a second, I've got. Sorry, I was hearing myself twice. No, I'm not like, I don't have anger issues, but if there's one like creature that can bring the most out of it, that's Elvis, my little dog. He can push me to the limits.
Okay, so if we take in your case, Elvis, for me, it depends on the day. You know, I mean, the triggers are a whole nother topic. So today is just about how to manage it. So the first point with this is to absolutely think before you react. And that sounds so easy, but the problem with anger is it's one of these emotions where you act and then you think, oh, not so good, not so good.
That's why I always remind myself to come till 10. And then I always give that, even like, you know, in a relationship, right? When you're getting angry, even on a business, right? You get angry on your partner, your client. So write it down first before you send it, before you can actually react. And then take a few minutes, read it after, and then see if you still think and feel the same. Most of the time, you're going to understand that you're overreacting. That's what I found that's really helpful for me on that side.
Well, I think also when you think first, you can get calm, which is obviously very important. Whether it's counting to 10, 10 doesn't sound much, but you know, maybe it's just 10, maybe 10, maybe 1,000, or maybe it's a 24-hour thing. You know, who knows? But whatever that is, just to make sure that when you do react, that you are coming from a calm place and not from a angry place.
And I think that's important because a lot of us tend to just react and fire and, like, you know, just shoot whatever we feel and think instead of actually stopping for a second. Because then, like, if you do things without even stopping and thinking and like calming, you can actually destroy relationships because of that. You can say things you will regret after.
Absolutely. The next one is about managing it through exercise. So I think ideally, like if you're feeling, say like, I don't know, it's in the middle of the day and you're feeling a bit annoyed and you think, I'm so angry, and you can, I don't know, go for a swim or go for a walk or go for a run or do yoga or something. It's a really good distraction.
No, true. That's what happens to me when I do my yoga classes and when I take a walk like to the beach and stuff. So it's really, you can, because you can clear your thoughts, right? And then you calm and you're not in that like attack kind of mode.
Because the exercise gives you that time out, and it's that time out that really gets you going, okay, maybe I am being a little bit ridiculous. I mean, is it really that serious? Is it such a big deal, really? You know, so that kind of ties into that.
And I would love to hear from those who watch and listen, like, you know, what helps you to manage your anger? And like, how do you deal? What is the trick that helps you?
And then to identify what solutions work for you. So maybe it is some of these things. Maybe it is exercise, maybe it is time out, maybe it's breathing, maybe it's talking to a friend. But what would those be for you? You know, what's going to help you? Identifying solutions. And then to forgive. I think a lot of time with anger, something maybe has happened previously with somebody. And that's, I don't know, that's kind of, and it's all bottled up. And then suddenly they do the smallest thing, and then you're livid with them because they've done that. But it's not because they've done that. It's because 4 weeks ago they didn't do this. And so forgive is such a big thing. I don't know how you are with forgiving. I find it incredibly easy, to be honest. I'm very forgiving. I don't know where you're at with
So
that.
I would love to hear from everyone, like for the saying, hi, Ailey, happy new year. Let us know what you think about the topic. But, like when you say forgive, I think there's the one thing to forgive. You need to forgive yourself for like getting hurt and everything. But sometimes, yes, you need to forgive that other person, but not always that easy because it really depends on where that person, it's not even that person, it's the situation. Where does it sit with you? And sometimes, and it's very saying, like, because I recently found myself in a situation that, like, I'm not angry at a person. I'm angry at the situation because they brought something for me, but I can still not chat necessarily with that person because it sits on something that I still need to figure it out. So that's why I really like the other tips that you were saying about taking the time out and, zoom out from the situation for a bit, relax, do exercise, do whatever you feel comfortable with it before you react and do, because you don't want to destroy it just because you either built up on that person or just because it sits as something that's really like nagging you and you don't feel right. And guys, please let us know, like, how do you manage your anger, and are you an angry person or not? I said that Elvis, my dog, can put me to the roof.
Because when you look back on situations where you were really, really, really angry, sometimes you can actually see, if you're engaging with that same person, sometimes you can actually see the funny side and you go, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I lost it over X, Y, and Z. So seeing the funny side is also good. But it's just interesting when you look back on these situations, and so many of them, they don't even carry any weight anymore. And you put so much energy and angst into it, and then now it doesn't even mean anything. So I don't know about you, but I know for myself, I never feel good when I get angry. I don't very often get angry, but if I do, I don't feel very good. So for me, I
I
would
think
always
none
want
of
to.
us. I think none of us. You can, guys, let us know in the comments. Like, you feel good
Yeah.
when you get angry. I don't think none of us, but I also learned that you need to let that feeling as well to be there. So you need to learn to have all the range of emotions and accept them.
Yes.
But I think, like as you said, like think before you do, take the time out, do the exercises, look at it in a different angle. Because eventually, as you said, like just even scroll on some of your text messages, right? Go into WhatsApp today. It's easy to look at it. And then you read some of them, it's like, really like making a scene out of this. Like you're reading certain stuff and like, really? Seriously?
Absolutely. And if you're going into this year and maybe you're feeling angry because maybe you're feeling frustrated, and maybe you're feeling frustrated because you feel very stuck and very bored and you want to change. If that is the case and you would like to speak to me about coaching to move forward and to make some changes, I would love to talk to you.
Yes. And if you guys gonna follow us, continue following us, ask the questions, and we're gonna see you next week on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yep.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.